Hello class, this is Mr. Pyrus, and what we're doing is we're going to be giving cumulative test 22 review. So let's jump right into this. This will probably be in at least two parts, and we'll see how it goes. First problem here is Gloria completed a 120-mile trip at a rate of 60 miles per hour. I guess she was driving from maybe LA to San Diego, and so 60 miles per hour, obviously it took her 2 hours. So returning home, there was more traffic. She averaged 40 miles per hour. So what is Gloria's average speed? Well, returning home is 40 miles per hour. 120 miles at 40 miles per hour is going to take her 3 hours. So what we got is 120 miles. And going there at 60 miles an hour, 2 hours. And going back, it was 120 miles and at 40 miles per hour, it would take her 3 hours. So we added up, she's doing a total of 240 miles in 5 hours, right? So what was her average speed for the round trip? It's 240 miles over 5 hours is equal to 48 miles per hour. And that's pretty simple. That's the way that one works out. Alright. Okay, our next problem is a 10 centimeter cube on edge can hold a liter of water. So basically it's 10 by 10 by 10, so that's 100 cubic centimeters. 100 cubic centimeters is 1 liter of water. Okay, that's also 1 kilogram. So then it says how many liters of water can a cube of 30 cubic centimeters or 30 centimeters on each edge hold? Okay, now this one's really easy if we just go and we go by the scale factor. What is our scale factor? It's 30 to 10, so our scale factor is 3. Okay, so since we're dealing now with liters and volume, then it's 3 cubed. So what is 3 cubed equals 27. So the amount that it becomes greater is 27 times. So 1 liter of water times 27, so it becomes 27 liters. Now how can we do that and prove that? We do that by going 3L times 3W times 3H, right? Okay, because the volume of 100 meters is length times width times height. So 3 times L times 3 times W times 3 times A equals 27 LWH, and LWH equals 1 liter. So what is 27? Not 2. Okay, so we can hold 27 liters. Okay, now a kilogram is about 2.2 pounds. A cube of water that's 30 centimeters on edge can hold about how many pounds of water? So what do we have? We have 27 liters, right? Is equal to 27 kilograms. So 27 kilograms times 2.2 pounds equals 5, 4, 5, 4, and we end up with 59.4 pounds. Now, this is a regular question. We should be familiar with this one. You draw 2 marbles from a bag. The bag contains 3 red marbles and 6 blue marbles. So it's a total of 9 marbles in there. So what is the probability that both marbles are red? So the first time you go, there's 9 marbles, and 3 of these are red. So the possibilities is 3 out of 9, right? Now the second time, there's only 8 marbles left, and only 2 of them are red. So you basically have 1/3 times 1/4, and you should end up with 1 out of 12. So remember, when we do probabilities of multiple times, we multiply the probabilities. So we come up with, 1/12. And you can see that's 5 out of 72. 5 out of what? Yeah. 5 out of 72. No, 6 out of 72, my bad. Okay, so that's 1 out of 12, and that's the probability. Remember that we multiply it. Remember, take the probability of the first possibility. There's 3 red marbles out of 9 total marbles. Second time, there's 2 red marbles out of 8 total marbles, and we multiply them together. Come out with 1/12. Okay, Ford painters. Oh. Okay. We have 4 painters now, and what they're doing is they're completing a job in 15 hours. So, ask the question, how long is it going to take 5 painters to complete the job if they all work at the same place? So remember how we do this. The job is a total of painters times hours. So 4 painters times 15 hours, okay, equals 60 hours to do the job. Okay, 60 is going to be our constant. Okay, and that's going to be equal to 5 painters times, we'll make that n hours. Okay, so n hours is going to equal 60 total hours to do the job over 5 painters. Okay, and that's going to be equal to 12 hours. So keep in mind, the constant is the total number of painter hours that are going to be needed to do the job. So you got, if you got 4 painters, 15 hours, it's going to take 60 painter hours. So to complete the job, you need 60 painter hours. So if you have 5 painters, then all you got to do is divide 60 by 5. Okay. Let's go to our next problem here. Okay, what this is a rectangle. Okay, now this is an old example from the old early space age days, but basically what we got is we got a rectangle, which is the area that it's expected to land. There's a circle with a 5-mile radius, and what that tells you is that is the ideal area for the capsule to land. So what do we do here? Well, first we have to find the area of the square of the rectangle equals L times W, okay, is equal to 20 miles times 15 miles, and that should be equal to 300 miles squared. Okay, now we have the area of the circle, which is, okay, circle square area is pi r squared, right? Equals pi times 5 squared miles equals 25 pi miles squared. So our probability is going to be, so the probability is the area of the circle over the area of the square, so that's 25 pi over 300, okay, and that's equal to pi over 12. You can break that up and you can divide, change by the 3.14, and that's fine. So any way you want to do that, that's great. Now we move on, and we have Imelda has a credit card, charges 1.5% interest per month. Okay, the unpaid balance for current unpaid balance is $1,500. Minimum payment is $30. So what she's going to do is she's going to pay only $30, which is the minimum payment, right? So how much interest does she pay? So basically what we've got is we've got, 500, okay, times 1.5, it's really 0.015, and that is going to be equal to $22.50. So what she's paying out of that is she's going to pay $22.50 in interest. So what does that mean? How much is in her remaining balance? So that would be $1,500, right? Minus the 30 that she pays minus $22.50. And what she's doing is she's only paying a total of $750 towards her principal. Okay? And that means that now she's still, out of the original $1,500, owes $1,492.50. So look through that one and you see how much or how little we actually pay towards that.